Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DCUO Online. I am Trex, and we are here in the Knightsdome Arena Duo coming from DLC8 Sons of Trigon. This is the Envy Duo. Pretty fun, pretty fun. So, in this place, this actually gets one of the most disregarded duos. People say this is the hardest, and for me, it's kind of like a mind over matter kind of thing. You're in one room the entire duo, so it's not like you're progressing anywhere. You're instead having to fight waves of mobs, which that's never an issue. That's never a problem, right? Everyone loves waves. We all love them. I like them. I surf a lot. Not really. Not anymore. So, in this first room, we just go down this little hallway and fight these lesser and these greater Envy demons, and that's really it. The Envy demons, by the way, are my favorite. The graders are my favorite. That's hands down. They're my favorite. Once we take care of the hallway, we now go into this nice dome area where we have the Ritual Master here talking to all these loyal Envy just people, regular people, feeding all their envy into the prize for Jesse. So when you enter the room after the cinematic, you're going to fight your first wave here, right? You're going to have a wave of 5. We're going to have 5 waves. 5 waves of 3 mobs, right? 2 are going to show up in front of you, and then like one's going to be off onto the side. They're going to spawn in like different sections here. Like so. See? There's 2 right over there, and then 1 on that little hill back there. Or hill. Hill? Hill. Hill. Hilly, hilly, hilly. Sorry, just trying to get that out of the system. So, the waves are not that bad. There is a healing crystal nearby just in case. Now let's talk a little bit about the difficulty of this duo. This is one of those duos that you see on the forums that people have asked for the difficulty to be toned down. I am going into this as a tank, and Aiden over here is a DPS. He's a mental DPS. His DPS is pretty banging. We did this. Did we wipe? Yeah, you're going to see some of the wipes. You're also going to see a couple of freezes because apparently during the recording of this video there were some issues, so I had to cut the freezing parts out, but it doesn't really hurt the video, so that's why I kept it together like this. And also because it was still a really nice video. I soloed Gizmo, but we'll talk about that later. So you're going to take care of your 5 waves here, but as we're doing this, it really becomes one of those mental issues that you're stuck in this one room fighting all of these mobs. It's not really a progression kind of a thing. I think if you're seeing all these mobs, take all these mobs and space them out, it will feel like a progression, and you'll feel like you're going somewhere faster. But you're in one room here. So that's where you're going to get, like, we're in here forever. These waves are non-stop. They're so hard. It's okay. Talking about the Ritual Master here real fast. He doesn't really do anything too bad. He does a pulse beam that does significant damage, but of course you can break out of that. He does weapon attacks. I really haven't seen him ever do anything spectacular. I mean, all this stuff is in green, which is really cool green. But yeah, that pulse beam is the one you just have to watch out for. I mean, it took me for like 400 damage, which is pretty high for me. Especially as a tank. Ooh, tank. So once Ritual Master goes down right now, I said now. Thank you. The chains open up and we can actually walk more into the area. Now, there are 2 groups here, all right? There's a group on your left and a group on your right. If you have a healer, you can pretty much breeze through this pretty easily. If you don't have a healer like us, you kind of want to pull them slowly instead of grabbing them all in one big gulp like that, Aiden. Durr. So yeah, he had to grab all those mobs too. Now, there is a feat associated with these 2 groups, where if you defeat this group, you have a couple of seconds or something to defeat the other group in a small amount of time to destroy them. Now, yes, is this place easier with a healer? I think everything's easier with a healer, sure. But, again, a tank and a DPS, 2 people going in DPS, if they know what they're doing and the DPS is popping like it's non-stop, then whatever. It's going to happen. But, I mean, different combinations, people just need to understand teamwork. Use those healing crystals that are around. So, let's go ahead and skip all this. We did wipe. We wiped on the second group over here. They came at us too fast, and I know I died. I think Aiden survived, and he picked me up as they were slowing down. Now, at the time of this recording, there was a bug that they spammed a lot of the block breaking from far away. They were spamming it nonstop. A fix did come in, as I'm actually saying this, that they've calmed that down a lot. They nerfed it. That's the best way I could put it. They nerfed it where they're not block breaking as much. But I mean, they're still doing it, but they've calmed down the frequency of it. So after you take care of the two groups on the side, you get to fight the prize. And fight it, really, it's just really destroying it. It's the best way to even put it. And then you're going to fight one of the fearsome five. In this fight, we got Gizmo. I think Gizmo, I want to say I fought Jinx in here. Memory's failing me right now. So we're fighting Gizmo. Gizmo uses dual pistols and he uses rifle. So be prepared for that. He uses grenades. His grenades hurt. They really hurt. Another one of his abilities is he's going to summon these little toys. He's going to summon this gyrocopter. That's just doing some pretty wicked damage to me a little bit. So destroy it is, if you can, with some AoE, with some strong AoE. Just burn it down. So you have to deal with the copter, and I think there's another one that he did as well. Again, had technical issues, so we had to skip a lot of this fight because it just froze on me. Aiden went down, and so I had to tank this by myself from this point. I really wish I had the video footage and it didn't freeze on me, but just take my word, because I have no reason to lie to you. I fought Gizmo, didn't wipe at all, but moving on. I like that spinning thing, it's neat. So after you fight Gizmo, I was really happy with that solo. So after you fight Gizmo, you hit the prize a little bit more, and then look, more waves of mobs. And in this wave, you have to fight 6 waves of 2. You're always going to get 2. You're going to get 2 greater envy demons, or you're going to get 2 lesser envy demons, or a combination of just 1 lesser and 1 greater. Either way, 6 waves. Actually, I think they're both. It might be all greater envy. I'm not really. We're gonna have to watch them. See. I thought there were some lessers, but I'm not really sure. Oh, there's a lesser. He is a lesser. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna fight either lesser, greater, or lesser. Of course, the lesser demons go down a lot quicker, and greater demons definitely are more of a pain in the butt. Also, pay attention as well when these things spawn. They have a tendency to lunge. So you know what? Block. When one goes down, just go ahead and block. And as you see, they're just going to lunge you like the slow people. And it's all sorts of fun. Just seeing them all fall. It's like, oh, I know what you're going to do. I know. Now, something I recommend that I kind of wish that they implemented was when you're fighting this, I'm telling you how many waves there are. And if you've done this since release now, you already instinctively know how many waves you're going to go through. And you're going to go through 6 waves here. I think having maybe... Is it pandering to some people? Maybe it is pandering. The fact to have over here, defeat Jesse's Demon Assault. Wave 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6. I don't know. Now, it also comes into terms is that if people run this so many times, like, is it always 6 waves? Is it something that they could have actually added something in there to have that kind of countdown? Because I think it would have been nice for everyone to have that, like, all right, so we're at 1 out of 6, okay. 2 out of 6, great, we're working through this. Instead of having to guess, instead of having to wait till something shows up. Now, I can tell you right now, we did wipe on Jesse the first time, and I will explain how we wiped. When you engage Jesse, I remember doing this in the duo, and yeah, you engage Jesse. Jesse is kind of like a tank and spank. He doesn't really do anything too severe. What his actual severity of difficulty comes from is not him, it's the giant box over there behind you that killed Aiden. That's right, the prize is going to shoot these nice little envy orbs at you, and they do about maybe 500 to 600 damage. I think maybe one hit me for like 635 maybe. As you see, I'm running around trying to find a healing crystal, and it's just not happening. Oh, there it is. Trying to find a healing crystal, trying to find a nice safe spot to drop it. Boom. and Jesse's doing his Jesse thing. He actually transformed into Wonder Woman. I forgot. And when he transformed into Wonder Woman, she blocks, has a little shield going. That little bracelets are glowing. Don't hit Wonder Woman or Donna Troy if those things are glowing. Just don't. Because they hit. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Now, we also found this bug as well that I don't know if it was reported or if they found it or not, or if it's been fixed. But Aiden was at the door. I don't know if he walked in or not, but he restarted the event. So let's go ahead and skip it. We're back to where we are, where we're officially supposed to be. And now we're going to fight Jesse for real now. So that's right. Jesse will actually transform into other characters. We saw him transform into Wonder Woman there because we actually let him because we weren't really destroying him. But you also have to make sure you keep the prize in focus of your targeting. Because when you see the prize and you see that green ball starting to come, it's going to come. It's going to hit you with initial damage, and it's going to give you just 2 ticks of damage. All right. So I think if you're near someone as well, it's probably going to give that AoE damage feel to your partner as well. So just try and stay a little spread it out a little bit, as much as possible. I know it's hard, but also use the healing crystals, Luke. Use the healing crystals. Now, if you're trying to think if the prize has a range, the prize does not have a range. The prize will go anywhere Jesse's going. So, yeah, I'm still getting hit with it. 668 from the prize itself. I mean, if you're not a tank, you're going to get hit really hard, and it's going to hurt. And not even 1,000 mommy kisses are going to fix it. It's just not. So, Jesse is about almost dead. I'm deciding to go ahead and take the licks from the prize, and I'll just take the win. Winning. Booyah. So, could you destroy the prize while fighting Jesse? Never really crossed my mind. It really didn't. I just wanted to fight Jesse and just get him over with. So, once Jesse's done with, you go and go for the side boss. You get to go fight James, Trigon Son of Greed. Now to get Greed, now of course, again, to get over to James, get to the side boss, you have to complete 5 daily missions in Gotham Wastelands for the Envy territory. Defeat 5 of those missions, and you'll get the quest to come in here. Neat. So Jesse is kind of a tank and spank as well. He is a hand blasters user, which makes him really easy to read, especially when he's trying to do his uppercuts and stuff. Because, well, I was hand blasters, and I can telegraph that pretty well. Now, what Jesse's strategy for his boss fight will do is he'll disappear, and you'll still have him targeted, but you can't really attack him. Instead, he's going to summon 2 illusions. He'll summon 2 illusions that will go down very easy. Just give him like 3 hits and they're done. They're not that easy, but he'll summon 2 illusions, defeat the illusions, and then Jesse will come back from nowhere and start attacking you again. And that's really it. That's Jesse's boss fight. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a lot. And DLC8 is just an amazing DLC. Good job. And I'll see you guys next time.